job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got him in, complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 93 yards. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to... out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it. And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Herbert And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0.
Broncos 21. Chargers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. 21-0 our score after 1. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a 33-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
3 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
56.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It got his man complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Denver.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA.
And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Broncos 28, Chargers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert on first down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Here's Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is incomplete here. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second.